Hi, Vaughn. Hey, Jamie. Caviar and crumpets. That's interesting. Hi, Adam. Hi, Mary. Hmm. The party is here. We shall see about that. How you guys doing today? Miss me? It was good. It was long, but good. Oh, that'll see you. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Patty. Hi, Inez. I'm finishing up. ¿Cómo estás, Rocío? Estoy bien. Terminando mi cena. The day was good. I'm glad it's over. Came home, took a shower. Hi, Carol. Qué bueno. No sé lo que vamos a hacer hoy. Hi, Val. Tal vez un folio. Gracias. I just took a shower and blow dried my hair. I just wanted to like wash the week off me so I feel refreshed, you know, ready to do something. The union won the vote. Apparently so, Val. Well, it was more like a mutiny than a whole union situation. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I feel like it was more a mutiny than it was a union. He got people to join in that were watching me for the first time. Uh huh. He's definitely the ringleader. Hi, Miss Carol. Other Carol. Your other Carol today. They completely drank the cool. They swallowed the whole gallon. Yep. My sister-in-law jumped on the bandwagon. My best friend jumped on the bandwagon. Can you? They all turned on me. It was. I'm telling you, it was mutiny. The people know what they want. All right. I think we're gonna work on a folio tonight. I'm not gonna work on Mabel's book. So I'm going to put Mabel's book away. Hi, Rosie. Okay. I had to go grab two of these. Hey, Lori. Aw, thanks, Val. So these are the actual books that I'm going to be using to make the little pamphlets. And so I want to kind of color coordinate a little bit. And also, we have to modify this size just a little bit wider because if I recall, with the pen, this doesn't close properly. At least not to my liking. that. See that? It fits there. That part's good. But then when we close it, it doesn't close right. So we have to make the two sides a little bit wider. Just a little bit wider, and then the spine a little bit fatter, just to give it a little bit more room. So we're going to work on improving the prototype and making another one. And I would like to pull some of the colors from here. First of all, this has greens and I think blues, like burgundies. We have a lot of colors to pull from, thankfully. All right. Hey, Kimmy, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Let's pick some pretty paper. Hi, Cindy. You're good? Good. I'm glad to hear that. Thanks, Rosie. Okay, I'm gonna grab, I think, this green one because there's a lot of green, and I know one of the ladies likes green. Hi, Mary. How are you? So I'm gonna grab number 63. We'll just start with number 63, I think. That's pretty too. 63 and 66. Oh, that's pretty too. 69. 63, 66, 69. All multiples of 3. How funny is that? Hi, Bellan. Welcome back. All right, I'm going to go get the pads of paper. Give me a second. 63, 66, 69. Aw, thanks, Kimmy. Okay, so we have a couple of, I'm assuming this is backwards. Something. Oh, there it goes. I'm like, there we go. Okay. Um, so 63, 66, and 69. This matches really nice. Let's do that one first. Hello, Miss Cat Links. How are you? Yes. Basically, we're going to make, this is the new folio that I came up with for a fundraiser next weekend. And we're just going to modify it a little bit because this pad is a little bit wider. And when I put the pen in here, it doesn't close nicely. So we're just going to take this design and modify it a little bit. Like we're going to make the pages a little bit wider, and I'm going to make the spine. The spine is not bad the way it is, to be honest, because the pen fits in there just fine. It's this pad is too close to the pen. It needs to come out more. Let me see something. If I just stick the pad in here. Yeah, see, the pad fits fine, but it sticks out because it's wider. So we need to just redesign it a little bit because I have about 13 or 14 of these. So I'm going to make all 13 or 14 to take to this fundraiser event to raise money for the Cancer Society. That's next week. So I have all week to get these done. But I want to get the design right, the measurements right, so then I can knock them out like on Saturday, Sunday, like get a bunch of them done. So that's what we're doing. Let your thumb do the tapping. Thank you, Rosie, my little cheerleader. I believe I did show the ATC that you sent. I think I showed all the ATCs, didn't I, guys? I'm pretty sure I showed them all. but we can review. Somebody else's. Yeah, I think I did. Tapping is clapping. That's a good one, Kimmy. I thought I showed all of them. I think I did. I shown that. That was Enchanted Studios. Yes, here they are. Oops, I didn't take them out, but super cute. Meow. Love the color scheme. And I love the card, by the way. Love the card. Appreciate it. Oh, you got a little meow meow. Love it. And then these are all for the project. These are adorable. Tomorrow I got to go to the post office because I have a package. I saw that. The one that spins. Yeah, I had taken them out. I'm just going to take them out today. Um, Michigan one was from Michelle. Miss Deb, Miss Deb sent me all of these. Look how cool these are. Use these as giveaways. And I'm going to pick one of these and put one of these in the actual book as well. Vintage. This is for the breast cancer fundraiser that I do every year. I'm putting a book together with ATCs from all over the place. Everyone from the UK. I'm waiting for Mama's Junk Journal. She's sending me some. Cat the Vintage Journal is sending me one. Um, yeah, so I'm going to put a book together with all of these, and that's going to be the prize. It's a shaker, and it lights up, I believe. Got some more stuff in there. And then I think I still have Lori's in the other envelope. But the collection is growing. The collection is growing. Absolutely. I just ask everyone to send me two because I like to make two books. That's it, just two. Yes. The more the merrier. Meaning the more people that send me some. Don't send me like 30 of them. Two is good. One for each book. Yeah, perfect. This week, next week, we got plenty of time. Oh, let me go get two folders. You sent four, Adam? Okay, that's all right. I'm going to go get the folders. I'll be right back. many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Guys, I'm not gonna say it. These are the last that I have of this size. I have legal size, but so you're gonna see what I do with these. These are the only ones I have that are craft paper like this. I've got tons of folders, but not like this. Um, these were thrifted for sure. Thanks, Adam. Okay, let's get it started, shall we? All right. First of all, let's make sure the length is good. Or do we want to shorten it up a little bit? Let's see. Since we have most of the measurements already, I think the length is pretty good. You get like a 1/2 inch down here and a 1/2 inch up there, and I think that's good. So I think I'm going to keep that length. Which is 8. All right, so first thing, cut it down to 8. And I'm going to make my notes. So when I'm ready to sit and, you know, pump these out, yeah, I think that fits well. Yes, I agree. Okay. Cut height down to 8, which is this way. 8. And so this is where we need to extend it a little bit. All right, so I did 1, 2. I think 2 is sufficient. Hi, Marlene. So I made a prototype of a folio. This is for a fundraiser. This is the prototype. So with one folder, I made all these pockets and this piece here as well. And it's to put this little pad. It's replaceable like that. We're just going to modify this a little bit, make it a little bit wider because after I put the pen, it kind of skewed it. So as a prototype, it worked, but we're going to modify it just a little bit. So that's what we're working on. So right now, I need to figure out, I have to cut this down to 8 inches this way for the height. And then the width is what I need to figure out. Give me a sec. This is like at 5.5. I think I need to make it 6. Yeah. Because if I make it 6, this will sit like right here. Well, 6 might be too big. Hold on. Maybe 5 3/4 is all we need to go, like 1/4 of an inch. See right there, that works good. Hi, Shetty. Thank you, Marlene. This is the prototype. So we're going to make some really, really pretty ones. I have a ladies' luncheon next Saturday on the 15th. And these ladies, like, I always make things and then I sell them for donations to the American Cancer Society. I raise money at this time of year. And if you're interested, there is a way to make that donation. But we are having a live auction on Saturday me and Chris Hunter, and we're going to be auctioning off, and it's direct donations to their organization. I have to watch the words I say. So you guys make sure you put on your calendar. Saturday at 7 p.m. I'll be live here. Okay, and we're gonna do a big auction type of a thing for the ACS organization. Okay, so with that said, I don't want to make it too wide, so I'm thinking 5 3/4 because we just need literally about a quarter of an inch. That's literally all we need. So I'm gonna cut this next one at 5 3/4. Yeah. First, we're gonna cut it 5 3/4. We're gonna do the length first. Okay. The important thing is we have to watch where we creased it so that we do 5 3/4 this way and that way. You don't want to cut them together because they'll skew. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna mark it this way. There won't be a mistake. 5 3/4. Five and 3/4. Yep, that matches. Okay, so 5 3/4. I'm trying to remember. Did I cut? I think I cut height first. I'm gonna do the 8 first. I did the 8 first. Now I'm gonna do the 5 3/4. Okay, so now we have all these pieces to use. Yep, it's gonna work. It'll work. Let's test it real quick. Take the pen. We'll just pop it over here for now. Oh yeah, see, we have the room now. So 5 3/4 is the width. Cut width to 5 3/4 inch. Okay. It's important to take your notes because I tend to forget what I do, you know? So I think that's going to work out really well. And this is the first pad that I picked because I think this color scheme really matches the butterflies nicely. Like a little bit of a vintage vibe going over here. Now, if you want to do all, we could do all our pieces so we know what the heck we're doing. Where are they? Here we are. Okay, so for example, one of these is this piece here. So I'm gonna trim these up. Could be either or. Okay, so that, oh, cut a little bit more. There we go. So that's that piece there. Then we have 3 left. So this one is for that one. This one could be for that one. And then we have the back. Okay, so Everything gets trimmed down to basically 8 inches on the height. So we use the entire folder except for a little bit of the spine. Okay, that's one. The spine, I just folded it I folded 2 folds. Let me show you. So you know how the spine has those 3 lines? It has 1, 2, 3. I folded at the second line mark. So there's only 2. If you want the measurement, of course I'll give it to you, but I think it's easier to remember. It's basically a 1/2 inch, but it's okay, so it's a 1/2 inch. It's a 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. It just makes it easier, to fold it that way. But if you have a regular one that doesn't have those ribbed edges, then it's just a 1/2 inch. Okay. Okay. So I cut. This is for the back. I'm gonna put a B. It's okay to write on them because we're gonna cover with paper. So that's the back. I'm gonna cut this one down. This is gonna be the front. Oh no. That's the back. This is the flap. No, let's call this the, I don't want to use F because then it would be front. Well, I guess F, flap. I'm going to put flap, back. I feel like I'm missing one. Am I missing one? Yes, here it is. Okay, the small one. So now I'm just trimming everything out. And then making sure it's 8 inches. That's that one. So I'm just going to cut that out. Make it nice and straight. The band, that's a good one. Thank you, Marlene. That's a good word. That's not very even. This is going to go like that and like that. That, and then this is the back. Okay. We got all our pieces. What I do with these two is I cut them at the same time so that they're even. And they line up. I'm just going to mark the center. Okay, this way they line up nicely. Okay. Same thing on the back. And with this one, I just kind of marked it with the pencil, and then I'm just going to cut it out. Okay. That. Our pieces here are done. And the last piece is this one. And we're going to have to remeasure it because it's a little bit wider. So I am just going to literally eyeball it. That works. We're going to fold it here and here. I'm going to fold it just underneath, just a little bit short and a little bit shorter there. Just a little bit so it doesn't, mess with the crease. Plenty of room for the pad to go in there. Okay. So I cut the height down to 8, and the width is 5 3/4. So the width is going to be based on whatever pad you're going to use, right? But this is like an average little pad, so that measurement should work. 8 high by 5 3/4 with a 1/2 inch spine. Okay. Okay. Great. What else? Let me think. I think that's pretty much it. And then we did a brad with a little leaf, and we put that through this, so that keeps it nice and actually through the. We do that first so that we could cover it, so it doesn't get caught. And then back here we did the same thing. I did ribbon with a brad through this piece. So I decorated everything and glued everything last, so that we could do it in layers and not be like, oh, I should have done that first. Hey, hey, Miss Chris. How you doing? We're just modifying the folio just a little bit. Okay, we have our 3 flaps, and we have our little fold over thing. And then we have our base. Excellent. So now we're going to select our paper, which is actually like probably the hardest part is selecting paper, right? We all struggle with that. Are you excited for our rendezvous on Saturday? Hey, Marge. I just told everyone about it, reminded everyone about it. All right, let's pick some paper. Interesting. I need to flip through all of it first. See what our options are. Ten Cat popped in. I didn't see her. Cat, are you there? I really like that. Yes, I am going to do a green, but I have a different pad for the green. We're going to do green out of here. So I want to try and do a different, and then I have another pad for red. So for this one, I think I want to try and stick with the browns, only because I already have green. We could do green. Do that one first, maybe. That's pretty. Let me see the other one. I didn't realize there was a lot of green in this one too. That's pretty. That matches really nice. Ooh, we like shiny. There's a lot of pretty paper, guys. Who be kidding? This is all coming off because a lot of I use that. Even that's pretty because it's got the gold. I like shiny too for the cover. I think that's a pretty one. And so is that other one. This one's a little busy, but I like both of these. I think that's a little bit less busy, and we could do a solid green um, something on the front there. And let's see, we need to find kind of like this. I feel like these two go well together. I mean, the leaves are pretty too, but I kind of like the. Oh, this one's pretty too. Oh, look, it's the same pattern, but not shiny. It's like the same pattern, but not shiny. What do you think? Should we do same pattern, or should we do like that diamond? Take it to the vote. No, the shiny we're gonna do. Shiny with we need two. Shiny with the same and not shiny, or shiny and diamond. We're definitely doing shine. That's gonna be the cover. I'm talking about. So the cover is gonna be like this, shiny, but on the inside, I use different paper. See that? Shiny and same, because it's the same but not the same. Okay. You think it's too many dots? Aloha. I don't know. I think it might be too many dots, guys. Look, I think it might be too many dots for my eyeballs. Leaves are pretty too. And I can use a third because I just realized I used three. Because I used the cover, and then I used that for the back here. And then I used a different one here to make it pop, and a different one here. I didn't have enough to use the same. So I actually used three. One, two, three kinds. So I'm thinking we'll use this one, and maybe throw a little color in there. Yeah, I like a little bit of the brown to break up the green. I'm going to use those three. I forget how much I had left over after we cut that initial one. We'll see. We shall see. So now we mark it. Okay. Let's get. Thank you. Let's get the cutting, shall we? And then I'll probably make like a little tag and throw it in there because I like to, throw something in there. I don't like to leave the pockets too empty. I think back here we could do this. Yeah, that one. Yeah, exactly. I definitely am guilty of that. Be either or. So we'll figure that out in a minute. Fun times. Here we are again by popular demand. How are you, Sue? So that one and that one. And then what I do, I kind of just eyeball it where it's nice and even, and then I mark the back here, and then cut it so that it fits and lines up. You just cut it a little bit below that. And see, then it lines up nicely. Adam did get his way, Tracy. Oh, thank you, Susan. It is gorgeous, right? Guess what? I just ordered the Christmas one. They just put them in stock. So as soon as I get that one, I'll do my video and put the thing, the TikTok shop link in my video, and you guys can get that one too. That's so cool. Yeah, the thing is, you got to get it. You got to get them quickly because sometimes they do run out. But they just stocked the Christmas one, so it is a huge book. Isn't the vellum gorgeous? Okay, that's done. The front's done. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one, and I think I'm gonna do this one. Yeah, I like it like that. Yeah, yeah, I like that vellum. I think it looks really cool. Yes, Lori, it's the Grabby book. So in the beginning, there's like a lot of measuring and cutting, and then we sit, zhuzh, and glue. So it really it goes pretty fast, I think, putting one of these together. Once you get a routine down, you know. And you know what? I actually have a better idea here. Just came to me. Where's the other one? Here it is. It's going to be one, two, and three on the back. So this one is one. This will be one. So we know which one is which. Two, two. trim it just a little bit. How did I? To trim it a little bit more. I'll make sure I got the right one. Yeah. Okay, so 2. One. Hi, Leanne. The punch that I'm using, it is 3 inches. It's a 3-inch oval punch. I like the way it's a little bit wider than a circle punch. I just happen to like it better. I use this one a lot. I use the circle for small pockets, small tags, like the real small ones. But when it comes to big pockets, in the journal books, the tops of the journals, the sides, I like to use the oval. Oh, Marge, just go on TikTok Shop. Actually, if you go on my post, it's linked in there. Okay, let me show you. Because that way I get credit. All right, if you go to the post where I did a flip through. Oh, I forgot my glasses. Hold on, guys. Okay, so let me find. It was before that. You're talking about the fall one, right? The fall one. Where did I put it? There it is. Okay. When you go on here, see it says stick it, and it's the autumn one. You click on the shop there. You click on that, and it takes you right to it. Takes you right to it. Okay? You've not seen an oval punch, Leanne? Amazon. Oh, I gotta stop saying that. Sorry. To the A, to the B, to the C, to the Z, to the K, to the F, to the oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Whoops, there it went. It's a river. Yeah, we should talk about rainforests, things like that. In Brazil, that's a stretch. That's a good one, Sue. That's why you're so damn smart. I should probably do it the other way because it's hard to see. Exactly. Welcome to the jungle. We got it going on. Okay, is it weird that now I don't remember which one? I think it's that one. Is it this one? I need to start putting arrows. Why does that feel like it's not straight? Because it's not. How the heck did that? Maybe it moved. That's weird. It's straight when I put it on here. Did I cut the right side? Maybe this is not straight. Let me see. I don't know what the hell I just did, but I'm gonna have to cut this just a little bit smaller. Somehow that back flap got a little shorter. I mean, skewed. I hope that didn't screw it up. Hold on. Okay, we still got room. Okay, we're good. That one's good. I'm going to trim it just a little. Leanne, I was supposed to be working on that today, but here I am. So I'll be working on them tomorrow. Okay. I should have it all hopefully all done. If not tomorrow night, by Saturday, I'll have it all done and posted. Yeah. Hola, Marie. Oh, you got the Christmas book? You didn't wait for me to post it. That's okay. I won't hold it against you because I love you. How did you get it from my showcase? I appreciate it. Sue is so smart. It's disgusting. You should only be allowed to be like smart to a point, okay? Yes, you are. You stop that right now. Okay, and then we can use, well, we'll decide what we're going to do with this after we see how it looks. She's being so modest. I'm just going to round off all the corners. And then we have to zhuzh everything. It's all been downhill. I hear you, sister. I hear you. Like that, like that. And then like that. Yes, that's how we were doing it, right? I think that's how we were doing it. This is the front. And then this is the back. And this is the back. Okay, we got it. We have got a plan. We're just going to decide this one in a little bit. Right now, we are on Zhuzh Patrol. And first things first, we got to zhuzh the folder itself. So how was everybody's Thursday? Today is like Friday for me because I'm off tomorrow. Woohoo! It's your flex day. Water aerobics, girl. Thank you, Carol. Do we have some newbies? It's always fun to meet new people. If you're new and not shy, or even if you're shy, just say hi. This is not a usual live day for me. So I'm feeling very, let's just do something different. You are not shy. You're going to be put in a timeout. Yes, hi, newbies. We had a bunch of newbies the other day. Actually, somebody, who was it that came back just now? Belle Ann came back. I don't remember Belle Ann from prior. I'm sure she was, but thank you for following. I'm starting to pay attention. You slept all day, Marie. I worked all day, girl. I worked hard too. I was, working on some of the contracts and increases for our customers and uh, dealing with issues, trying to land. I'm trying to land a new customer, and they are making me work for it. Let me tell you. Also, don't forget to do the creases on the inside. It just looks nice. It's yes. All the cuckoos are out, right? I'm excited because I'm going to go thrifting tomorrow because I'm off. And I'm going to go thrifting at the store that I haven't been to in probably 2 months or so. You do, Leanne? Well, congratulations. That's awesome. Good for you. I will take my list. Yes. It's in my purse, actually. You know what I was thinking? I might have Leah set up one of my the uh the DocuSign thingies. I bet I bet Leanne. I bet. So that if anybody wants me to look for something while I'm thrifting, you're gonna go on the form and you just put it on the form for me. That way I have like a way to go back and track and look at stuff, because I don't want to keep like scraps of paper, in my purse and lose them. I'll wind up losing them. So I think having a form is probably a good idea. Doesn't mean I'm going to find everything you guys ask for, but I could certainly try. The store I'm going to tomorrow, they have a great book section. I've told you guys about it. I actually went live in there one time. Like when you first walk in on the right hand side, they have a whole book section and they have somebody that actually works like a librarian that works the books, organizes them, puts the children's over here, fiction over there. Like they organize, like really organize. It's a good idea, right, Chris? Because sometimes you're like, I'm looking for a book on ABC. I tend to come across things like you guys know, just random stuff. But if I know somebody's looking for the killer is this: you put your name on that list with something. If I buy it, it's yours. You have to take it. You can't say no because I'm not gonna go thrifting and buying stuff and then get stuck with it. That's the only catch. So I'm gonna put on the top. Do not put anything on here. You cannot refuse. Yes, books for collages. Um, the place I'm going to tomorrow morning, they have vintage books. Always, sometimes antiques I find there, um, and they're really well organized. I'm excited to go there because I know they're organized. It's a little overwhelming sometimes. Okay, the magazines. I have to see where they have the magazines. You're talking like Life and things like that is what you want, right? Paper dolls, Chris. I literally had two American Girl paper doll sets that I sold, and I don't remember who bought it. I want to say it was Dorothy, but I may be wrong about that. Maybe it was Leanne. I don't know who bought the paper dolls that I had that I was sitting on. They were American Girl paper dolls. It was the doll and then all the dresses that went with it, with the little tabs for you to put around. Do you guys remember when I had that a couple of weeks ago? It was literally during my last D stash. But I'll keep an eye out for you, honey. Of course. Who bought? Do you guys remember who bought it? I want to say it was Dorothy, but I might be lying. They were so cute. You know what? It's probably on my live replay. And sometimes I find cool things, but I don't bring it home because I'm like, I know I'm not going to use it, and then I leave it, and then somebody else mentions it, and I'm like, oh damn it! I just like that guy Tim. He wants a an old fashioned church cookbook with recipes, like a recipe book. I literally saw one on like Monday or Tuesday when I stopped at the thrift store. I didn't buy it though because I had no need for it. Okay, so I'm gonna think this through before we start gluing because we have to think about our putting all these in with brads and whatnot. So Kathy, I sell them for a couple of bucks more than what I pay for them. To give you an example, if I buy a book for $3, I'll sell it for $5. If I buy a book for $5, I'll sell it for like $8 or something like that. Um, that's usually I just ask for a couple of bucks for my time and effort to go. I'm not going to buy a book for $3 and sell it for 20. I don't do that. Yes. Well, we could talk dollars and cents because I'm not selling anything, right? I don't know. Clams. Yes, clams. Oh, these right now are not for sale. This is for uh the fundraiser. I'm making these to take to a luncheon next week, and the ladies at the luncheon then purchase them by making donations. Now, I do need cue. I have some. Oh my god, I can't believe you said that. Look, look, I made some cue cards. I did. I did. That's funny. But there's going to be, I am going to have at least two available this Saturday. We're doing the auction this Saturday with Chris. Me and Chris are doing one. I'll probably put this one up. I'm thinking I'm definitely going to do this one. This one will be up on Saturday. Um, this is like a it's double sided. It goes like this. This is very big. It's really pretty. I did a flip on this one. So these will be available. Oh, if I were, um, you're right, Sherry Klein. Yes, I would say probably like, depending on how much of the jewelry stuff goes on there, I would say between 20 and 25 for your time and stuff, and then depending on how much jewelry and stuff like that that you embellish it, you know, something like that. I think 2025 is a good number for a folio. The If I don't have to put any jewelry and I just did ribbon, then I'd probably go even a little bit, maybe 15. So it depends. It's very hard. Okay, look, the bottom line is, guys, when we price things, you'll never get paid for your time, right? Well, first of all, I'm talking to you guys, so it's going to take me a little bit longer to do this than when I sit here and really work getting them done. But it's very difficult to price things, and one man's junk is another man's treasure, right? With somebody, oh, I don't like that, it's ugly. Somebody else might be willing to pay the world for it, right? Like this one here. Somebody who's into goth would probably, once I put the signature in this one this week, will probably give me 40, 50, or whatever. But somebody who's not into goth would probably not even give me 10 for it. Do you know what I mean? And this was a lot of work. It's two fabrics. It's a lot of measuring, and there's beautiful stuff. So it depends on the purchaser, the customer. Exactly. It's beautiful. This is one of my favorite ones. That's why I still have it. Look how cool that is. That's gonna go up on Saturday. Oh, 100% one of a kind. Yeah. Just like the books, all the books are one of a kind. Even though I repeat some of the themes, the books are never the same. There's always something different. So it's definitely unique. Okay, I've got everything ready to go. This is for the back. This is for the inside flap, and this is for the front. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of like organize. I got the back, the middle, the front, and now we need to figure out what we're gonna do for our opening here. Yes, exactly, and definitely all made with love and all made with care. And I take pride in how I do my stuff. I always want to make sure that it's sturdy and it's gonna last and not fall apart. But it is paper and glue. Things do happen. Okay, let's pick. This color scheme is gonna look really nice with the inside. We need to pick a nice little piece. I mean, I have another one of these leaves, which I think will work just fine. I think I'm going to get another leaf. I like that leaf. I have a couple of them still. actually put maybe a green flower. Hold on, let me see. I feel like the gold is getting lost in all of the gold. Let me get my green. See what we have here. Maybe I need to rethink that. Hey, Big Mama. How are you? We haven't seen you in a while. Where have you been, lady? We also need to determine what we're going to put here. And I thought I was going to do something. Um, where's the book? No, it's not that one. Let's see if there's anything here. I feel like this one. That's funny because it looks like I already used one. Would look good there. Unless, no, I think that will look nice. So the person can write on here or put something on there. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're feeling better. Yes, it does match. I'm sorry to hear about your daughter. I hope she gets her power soon. Let me go see if I have a flower that might match because I'm not feeling this one. Oh, that's good. just got to find the right piece. Pulling a little bit of that red is not a bad idea either. That's cute. For Mother's Day, it says mother. Needs to be like a burgundy. So no burgundy. There's no burgundy in there. I'm thinking a red flower might be a good idea to pull the flower, get away from the green and the gold. Let me see. What do we got? First, we'll look at our I have to organize my flowers. I don't like it. Not feeling it. Oh, thank you. It will be an intriguing. Well, this is the prototype here. I have a prototype that we did the other day. So this is kind of like what it's going to look like. And then the pads slip in here. So they're replaceable. I'm just trying to figure out the enclosure. See, so it's a. I feel yellow. I don't think will work because of the gold. So I'm just trying to. All right, we have one more option. I do have my gold jewelry bin. We'll probably find something in there. It'll be a cross between a flower and. Let me get it. I always like to look at everything before making a decision on what I'm going to use. That's certainly interesting. Oh, I like this little one. That's a nice yellow. Oh my gosh, how adorable is that? These aren't buttons. This is all jewelry pieces. buttons is in a different spot. I love pumpernickel bread with cottage cheese. I do. Yeah, this is all jewelry, not buttons. These are all pins. And because this is my gold, I have a lot of gold colored. So this is all of my gold. It's also shiny. I know, right? But see, this little flower is really adorable. And I could put like a green, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to punch through that. I don't think I'm going to be able to punch through that. This one is cute. Um, my mom's okay. I talked to her before, but I feel like the little leaf, the gold of this one matches better than this one. So what I'm thinking is I could use a maybe a red or green. Is it going to be big enough? That's a super tiny little hole there. Okay, this one, I could probably cut that off and then put something here through the center, like maybe a flower, and incorporate a flower in. Oh, wait, I'm getting an idea with that piece there. Hold your horses. That might work with a brad. I've been crafting this kind of crafting for about 2.5 years, since 2023, like October of, well, actually 2 years exactly. Was it 23, 22? When did I start? 23 or 22? I think coming up, yeah. Was it 23? I thought it was 22. I think October of 22 is when I started watching TikTok, and then I started making stuff and selling it in like February, March, April of 2023. So it's been 2.5 years. Oh, thank you for joining my team. Yeah. I think this looks pretty, and I think I'm gonna put, well, I'm definitely gonna put a brad in the middle. It's just a matter of what color brad, because that will hide the gold. What if we went a little smaller? Let me just see, to see a little bit more gold. I might like that little one. I don't know how I feel. We'll try both. It's going on 3. Yeah. Yeah. It'll be 3 year. Yeah. 20, because 22, 23, 23, 24. Yeah. I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. You like the leaf with this little one? I'm gonna get the Brad because that's gonna make a difference on how it's gonna look. I just blow dried my hair because I decided to take a shower when I got home, and now my hair's like, how it gets really full and fluffy when you first blow dry it, and it's irritating me. I have to make that hole bigger. It punched through, and that won't come out. What is it? It's stuck on something. What the heck? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That's to unlock, and that's to lock. So it was locked. Let me get the hammer. Just gonna. I don't know what it's stuck on because it punched through no problem. So what could it be stuck on? I don't see what it's stuck on. The metal made a dimple. I don't see it. I don't see the dimple at all. It cut right through. You see? It cut through just fine. There's no dimple, no nothing in there. All around. This moves. It's moving just fine. It's the underside. Uh-oh. Any idea? I did push the button. I even... Oh! Look at that. Make sure nothing's in there. Yeah, because it cut through fine. That's one option. I think the... I know I had to hit the button like 3 times. I think that leaf is just lost. Hold on. Let me try that other one. Well, let's try it without the leaf. Maybe it's because the center is too big. Do I have small gold? I'm limited on the gold. That's too big. That's the problem. I think that one's too big too. Bye. Thank you for stopping in. So it's going to have to be... I feel like it's too big as I drop everything. Maybe a plain gold. That's better. That looks better. Yeah, I think the other one. I think this is the one. Let's see. Let me do that. This is what takes a long time. It's finding the perfect this or the right that or the the tool gets stuck, or you don't have the right tool, or whatever it was that you were planning, now you can't do because, well, it's just not possible. Like, seriously, it's always something. Now I need to cut that off. Oh, I have to put that little piece there too. Okay. That's to give it a little bit of lift so you could put the ribbon around it. Okay. That'll work. All right. So if we put that, then the inside flap, then we'll do the back. All right. We got a plan. We can now proceed. Shoosh. Let's get to gluing already, right? So I told you guys my brother works for the federal U.S. bankruptcy court, right? Uh, Thank you, Crafty Pollyanna. And it just so happens that obviously he's not getting paid, but he does have to still work. He didn't get furloughed. He's in procurement for the courts, and they actually they sent out a memo. He wasn't able to take any of his scheduled vacations that he had. You would think that if they don't have money to pay them, let them take their vacation, right? No, he still has to work. Um, and all vacation time was canceled, all planned vacation. And he was taking time that it was use it or lose it. So now he may actually lose it. I know, right? It does stink. I said to my brother, he said, though, today they sent them a message that he can take tomorrow off. So he's taking his wife. It's my sister in law's 50th today. So they actually are going, I guess they're going to PA today. And coming back tomorrow. But they told him absolutely no vacation time. And it doesn't make any sense to me. It makes absolutely no sense. Trying to get the middle here. This is the middle. Yes, exactly. They don't get paid. Well, with the federal courts, I think he was able to get paid for a little bit because they have their own budget off of like fines and stuff that they collect, but that ran out. So there's that. Hey, but Congress is getting paid. Thank goodness for that. We don't want them to lose any food or sleep or anything, right? Oh, he maps fires on. Oh, my husband would be interested in that because my husband's a volunteer firefighter in our town. He's been a volunteer firefighter for 40 years. Oh, I forgot to put that. Okay, let me show you the difference. I didn't put this little piece, and now see how flat that is? I would never be able to get a ribbon around that. So we're going to undo it real quick and put that little piece. It's kind of like putting a button or something like that. That should lift it up just enough to be able to get the ribbon around there. Yeah. Okay, see the difference now? There's a little space now. See that? There's a little space around it for us to tie. That's like the little things that we forget to do. At least I do. Oh my God, my hair's making my nose so itchy. Okay, that looks cute. Brings in the flower a little bit. All right, so that side's done. Now we could put it together. I can actually cut this a little bit so it's not so tight. Oh, I gotta put all this stuff away. Oh my gosh. This is my flowers. Okay, I am gonna put a little piece of tape on that. Oh, I forgot. We have to get the ribbon for the pen when we do the little flap over there. Now we glue it. Not too crazy. We're going to take it easy with our glue so that we don't forget something. Oh, about the pen? Yeah, we'll do the pen when we do the little flappy thingy to hold a little book in. And don't forget, this is going to be downloaded and uploaded as usual, on that. So probably in a week or so. It takes my daughter about a week to get all of these done. I'm only doing up and down so that it'll slide in even further. And this one, you do the whole thing. Okay. Okay, the left side is done. Now let's get the back done. The back, we could put the base down, and then we have to do the ribbon. Okay. Okay, so now let's glue this real quick. I think we're going to do a red ribbon just to tie it all in. Okay, this is going to go back here. But first, we got to get the ribbon. Aw, hi, Kimberly. Well, I was coerced. I had a mutiny on the Bounty. I'm going to have to do like an investigation. Hmm. What do you guys think? No, I think this is the perfect color right here. You want to join that Bounty? Hey, now. They're not taking any more applicants. Okay. I'm doing two because only because I like the way that this looks. Oh, it's the same ribbon. Look at that. Because I did a double ribbon with a little brad, and then we put little beads on it. And I think that I like it this way. Hold on. I think that worked out good. So we're gonna do the same thing. If the system works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So, and the good thing is we get to double up. We fold it in half, and we put our brad right through it. What? What are you whining about? I see you. Oh, perfect. It could go right. Look at that, right in the center there. Talk about lining up. Awesome sauce. So we're gonna take this, And we're going to pop a little bit of a hole so I don't have to fight the brad. Let's get one. And we're going to put a little bit of tape so that when you put your papers, it doesn't get caught on that. That's all the tape is for, so the papers don't get caught. Okay. Okay, our last step is this. And we need to determine. I think I'm going to go with this one. I think it ties it in nicely. And then you have to go out. The cat's meowing. You have to go out. Sonny. You want to go out? If I walk over there and you lay in bed, I'm not going to be a happy camper. And he went right to his bed. So I think the hardest part of making these folios is figuring out enclosures that make sense. You know, that's all. Other than that, it's just cutting and gluing and measuring. A little bit of measuring involved. Okay. So I'm going to use this as my guideline because it worked out great. Right above that. Right there. And I need the ribbon for the pen. I throw some in here. Yes. Let me go find a pen, or let's pick a pen so we know how thick it's got to be. I have a beautiful green one. Excellent. Look at that. That matches beautifully with gold. Hell yeah. Marianne's husband made these. Interesting. Yeah, about the right, about the same amount. That's a good spot for it right there. I'll make sure that I don't put too much. Okay, I think that works. Don't move. There's definitely something wrong with my glue gun. I think I'm gonna have to order a new one. That's the second time I felt like it's not doing the right thing. And voila. How about that? Now we just need to put a couple of beads down here like that. I'll probably do red and gold and green, just like this one. But and there you go. And we could put somebody's initial on here. Very easy. It's functional. It'll fit in your bag. I like the colors. I think the colors match really, really well. No, I didn't do anything with the spine at all. I just folded it and that's it. It's just it's just the folder. That's all it is. I didn't reinforce it. I didn't do anything. Oh, Pam, I used it's a folder. It's one of these. This entire this entire thing was made with one of these. We cut it up for this for the base, and then the rest of the pieces made all of the little pockets. This pocket, these two pockets, and the little flap. So one folder did all this. Almost no waste. The only waste was the little tabs because I cut the tabs off. That was pretty much it. If anybody missed and wants to see this from start to end, my daughter downloads my lives and uploads them on. I've got the same name there, Connie's Coolest Crafts. It's there, and you could rewatch it from the beginning to see how I cut it and did everything. So, if those of you are just joining, these are for yeah, definitely go look for them. The one this was the prototype. This was the prototype that we made, and it wound up being a little too short for this pad. I thrifted 14 of these last year, and so I'm making these for a fundraiser for the American Cancer Society. So next week I'm having a ladies' luncheon, and I always bring some kind of craft that I make, and they basically buy the crafts by making donations directly to the ACS website. Ooh, I can't say that word. Sorry. To the organization. So I just had to modify this a little bit, but this one will be up soon because we made this one on. When did we make this one, guys? Friday? No, Monday. Monday. I made this one on Monday. Oh, that won't be posted because that's private. That's for my sub only. You won't be able to. You'll have to wait for today's. So just make a note of today's date, and it'll be on there, the date, and it'll say folio. Oh, the pad I thrifted. I go thrifting every week, and I thrifted it last year. I got 14 of them. They were all in one big plastic bag for like $6 or something like that, and I bought all 14 with the intent of using them this year to do this. But you get pads like similar pads. I have an entire box filled with pads, all different sizes and different decorations and different themes and everything. You go to the thrift store, there's a ton of them there, ton of them there. It was a good find. I always tend to find a couple of cool things that I wind up using, especially at this time of year because of the fundraising that I do. I'm a breast cancer survivor, so I fundraise for them every year. So, so this was today's little project because I'm not usually live on Thursdays. Today's a special day because I had a mutiny on a bounty, and my followers basically almost threatened me if I didn't go live today. Okay, that may not be 100% true. Yes, tomorrow is my regular live, so I will be live tomorrow, Kimberly. Friday is always a regular live. It's when you see me on Tuesdays and Thursdays, something happened. It's because you miss me. Val, how could you miss me? I have been live literally every day since last Friday. I was live Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday was sub only, fine. But still, Tuesday, Wednesday, and now today. Oh, what are you going to see, Leanne? exciting. Love you too, Des. Mwah. You guys are awesome. I want to know what show. What are you going to see? Oh, I haven't been to see a show. I know. Where did he go? Oh, let me know how that is. I was looking for something to go. I use Bella and I sometimes go. The last time we went to see something on Broadway, I want to say it was Kinky Boots, maybe, because we went to see Kinky Boots because the girl from Pentatonics was in it. The and so was Waitress. We went to see Waitress. Did we see Waitress first or Kinky Boots? I don't remember. Oh, nice. He's still on. Oh, Adam, where are you? Come out, wherever you are. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make all of the folios and then I'm going to do the beads last because I don't want to keep bringing out that big box of beads and then just sit here and do all the beads. I do like the way the little gold piece came out. This little gold piece came out really cute. He is awfully quiet today, right now, Tracy. You're right. Oh, you do go a lot. Okay. Bella likes Broadway for sure. All right, you guys, you got me. I said I was going to do about 2 hours because I have 20 orders on my dining room table to put together for you guys. You're right. He's probably just sewing. But I have to go tally up your orders and figure out the boxes so tomorrow I can pack them. But if I at least tally them up now, figure out the boxes, and at least weigh them, then because I want to figure out is it going to be cheaper to do media mail or is it going to be better to do regular mail? Because sometimes one is better than the other. Because I think media mail is based on weight, period, and books are heavy. Hey Tony, how are you? Um, and also any of you guys that bought anything other than books, like if you bought book boxes, that it can't go media mail. It's got to go regular mail. So just be aware of that. You could do it live with us. I can't because it's over there. My dining room table. I literally have. Let me show you. I took a picture of it. Where is it? There it is. That's my dining room table right now. Those are all orders, stacks and stacks of orders. So I can't. I got to get up and walk over there. Yeah. Well, I always use the post office. Yes, instead of the instead of the yes, the WS. Yes, I know, Marge. What I'll do with that is I'll probably just physically take it and ship it out, and then let you know what it was. I know, Leanne. There's a lot of orders. I could switch to my phone. Oh my goodness, Desiree, have you been taking lessons from Adam? I always want to say Andy because at work the the operations manager is Andy, and I'm talking to Andy all day long. So then when I come here and it's Adam, I want to say Andy all the time. It's not that I don't know his name. It's just it's instinct. Like when you yell at your kids and you mix your kids' names up. It's like that. You're just messing with me. I know you are. I know you. I got your number. Jenny, don't lose that number. Okay, so I'm going thrifting tomorrow. Is anybody looking for anything particularly that you didn't tell me last time that's not on my list? It's kind of a speak now or forever hold your peace situation. Leanne, I know you want magazines for collaging, and I know Yvonne wants a recipe book, and I know Tim and paper or whatever. She wants coloring books, and he wants. Oh, Des, you want the picture frame thingy, and I'm trying to remember, see what I wrote down. Um, I think Tammy wanted something, or was it Terry? I feel like one of them is on the list too. I have the list in my purse. Paper dolls. Let's start another list. Actually, let me go get the other. I don't want to have two papers. Let me get the list. Okay. Elizabeth wanted pop-ups. Plaster wanted those books. Krista wanted fairy pop-up. Yvonne recipe book. Desiree die cuts and embossing folders and the picture album in floral. Tim wanted the recipe book from a church. Val wants a Native American book. Which I'm gonna have to look downstairs. I thought I had one. Um, and then I'm also supposed to be looking for animals picture book. People still life, vintage floral, ethnic cookbook, old history book, Western and Elvis. Plaster wants a lot. Leanne, vintage magazines. Okay, now we're doing paper dolls for my buddy Chris. Oh, look at that. You're saying that for Chris, right, Marge? Not for you. Paper dolls are not easy to find. That's like a weird, like it's rare that I find them. But you know what? I do. I found them twice. So yeah, I didn't think it was you. I'm like, who would have thunk it, right? Okay. Anyone else looking for anything? This particular store that I'm going to tomorrow does have a book section, a good book section. But I'm also going to stop at the other two. So I have Friday finds for tomorrow night. But I always find the best. I do find some cool things, you know, every now and again. I'm gonna do one last lap on all of the thrift stores tomorrow because I want to see if there's anything else that I could find that I could use for the auction. And we decided, Chris and I today when we spoke, that we're gonna do a second auction. So we're gonna do the auction this weekend on Saturday, and then we're gonna do an auction the weekend after Christmas and before New Year's because that's the last week that I could raise money. And I thought it'd be cool to kind of just do like a last ditch effort to try and at least reach 10 grand. Because right now I'm not where I need to be, guys. I'm not where I need to be. I'm hoping tomorrow is good. And then next week, I hope I do well with the ladies' luncheon um, to at least put us closer to the $8,000 mark. But yeah, we'll do a last ditch effort, and then that way I'll have the quilt from Adam because we talked about this, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Last year, when I was doing the giveaways, I had a hard time reaching out to people for them to claim their prizes, and I don't want to do that. I think I'm gonna limit the prize to the big collaboration thing, and everything else that anyone sent me is gonna be auctioned off. I'll just auction it off, and what it brings in, it brings in. And if it doesn't, if nobody buys it, then I'll use it as a giveaway. That kind of a situation. I claimed mine. The hubby contest, that was fun. What do you mean you claimed yours, Des? What did you claim? Did I already forget something? Are you messing with me? Hello, Joey. Goodbye, Joey. Oh, yes, you did. How is the journal? Tell us. How's the journal? Do you remember? You love it? Aw, awesome, awesome. Who was the second person that got the journal? Was it Marie? I don't. Why can't I remember? Marie, was it you? Did you win the second journal last year? Ah, you got mine. Yay. Kat, yours, Chris, and was it wasn't, I don't think it was Holly. I think with ours was Lady Grimaldi, not Lady Grimaldi, Lady Owl, Susanna, Lady Owl. I'm trying to remember the seasons. Oh, thank you for joining me, Val. I appreciate that. I'll see you tomorrow night. Go get your stuff done. I'm gonna sign off. Yeah, I forget too. I'm trying to think because mine was fall and cat cat was spring, I believe. I think Chris was winter, so it's got to be one of the summer ones. Was it the real fat one from Lori, the Moonlight Chef? She did. I think hers was summer, and the other summer I think was Lindsay from the UK. But anyhow, it doesn't matter. They were all pretty. So, and you know what else we have to do? We have to do our little project on our little holder for our tag-alongs. Yeah, I got to do our tag-alongs. Let me take some measurements. This is my summer tag-along, so it's pretty big. Let's see. Let me do some quick measurements because I my idea is to get like four boxes of sort and put them together to put these in. I would love to have them facing out this way, but if they have to go in sideways, then they have to go in sideways. But I'm going to, that's what I'm going to look for tomorrow. Okay, tag along. All right, so first of all right, so the height has to be 8 would be great. 8 high is awesome, but I could fold this down if I needed to. 7 will work. Okay. And then deep. I'm thinking I 5 will be well, it could be 5. I'm thinking 6 would be great. 5 to 6 inches. And then the width, it's basically going to be like, yeah, like 4.5. And then the width, 4.5. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking about. All right. That's for it to face me. I'm going to put the book. Well, sideways would obviously be the other way. Okay. it would basically be 4.5 deep and 5 wide. So reverse for side view. Okay, gotta make my notes. Hopefully I'll find, I want them to face forward, but we're gonna figure this out. What might be a good idea is for me to wait till after Christmas, because then they have all those Christmas boxes that go on sale, on clearance and whatnot. But it's a crapshoot whether we find the right size or not. We're gonna have to decorate my winter book. Didn't do my winter one yet. Ah, okay. All right, guys. So listen, I appreciate you hanging out with me. It was fun. We got one done. I feel a little bit better about the whole style of it. I think it's going to work well, and I think I can knock them out in over a weekend. So I'm definitely going to work this weekend on it. Definitely Sunday. Well, then I also have to do all of the everything that everyone buys. I have to pack and ship. So I'm going to have my hands full over the next couple of days. But I will see you tomorrow night at 7:30, and I'll do Friday finds, and then we'll probably work a little bit on Mabel's book. Maybe. We'll see. We'll work on her book a little bit, just so we could get some of those pages done. Um, yeah, I think that's a good idea to get that book out. And now I got to figure out who's the next book. I didn't even look yet, which is unusual for me. I usually look at that, but and I'm gonna throw a couple of tags in there with the leftover paper that I have here, so it'll have a little something if I have time, right? Well, the tags I could do. That's not a big deal. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I'll see you tomorrow night. Sound good? Okay. Big kisses. Big hugs to all of you. Don't be strangers. Have a good Friday. And I'll see you tomorrow night. Hugs and kisses. Mwah. Night, guys.